Okay, two yellow, two blue. Foot bar up, rest up or down, as you wish. Let's get our ball. Parallel ball between our knees. Heels on the foot bar. Squeeze the ball so that you got to walk your heels a little bit cracked. And take it out, find your neutral. Out and in. Squeezing the ball as you squeeze the legs to lengthen. One more. Let's bring the carriage halfway in. Squeeze the ball in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that squeeze. Take the carriage all the way up to close the motion and bring it back. Beautiful. All right, we're going to be a little weird. We're going to put the ball at the base of the pelvic floor or between your thighs and the top of the thighs, come into a narrow V. So as we go out, you're going to want to squeeze that ball. You can open your heels a little bit if you need that room in order to straighten your legs. Do 4 more. Same thing, let's meet up halfway in. Squeeze that ball. Little in, little in, little in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that squeeze. Take the carriage all the way out and bring it in. Good. Rotate, swing your heels out and your toes in. Let's bring the ball closer to our knees. So we are internally rotated. Hey Siri, turn down the music just a little bit. Okay, internally rotated. As you go out, hold on to that ball. Drive your knees together, squeezing. Do 4. Last 2. And last 1. Let's bring the carriage halfway in. Squeeze ball in, 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 in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that squeeze. Take it out. Bring it all the way in. Good. Take the ball away. Let's come back to a wide stance on our heels. Still externally rotated. Let's take the carriage halfway out. Float and lift your sacrum just the height of your hand with a long spine. Pressing the back of the shoulders into the carriage. Want to keep that low hover. One more. Last one. Bring it in. Lower your tailbone and bring it all the way in. Good. Coming back to the center. Make sure your shoulders aren't jammed up in the shoulder blocks. Balls of the feet on the foot bar, lift the heels high. Do fist distance between our knees and ankles. Press to the big toes and out and in, keeping those heels lifted. Take the carriage out, both heels down up. And 4 more here. 1. Let's go in and go back out, meet up there. Heel dips with an accent. It's up, squeeze, hold. Up, squeeze, hold. 4, 3. Check your booties, engage. 2. And heels high and prance it out. Now, hang out there. Breathe into the stretch. Both heels high. Let's bring it in. Good. Same thing. Externally rotated, narrow the heels together. Pretend you're holding a nickel between your heels, keeping them lifted. So you take the carriage out and in. Check what your booty is doing. Especially on the return of the carriage, you want to both resist that return and feel like you're pulling the carriage in, which helps engage that lowest part of the booty where the glute and the hamstring intersect, where we're trying to work from. 4. Hang on the heels this time. Both heels down, up, carriage in, out. Booty, booty. Shoulders down, blocks your throat. Let's do 2 more. Let's come all the way in. Let's go back out for heel dips with an accent. Down and up, squeeze, up, squeeze, up, squeeze. 3, 2, go high, and walk it out. Heel, hang out. Switch. Heel side. And let's bring it in. Good. Final stance. Balls of the feet on the outside edges of the foot bar. Externally rotate. Lifting through the heels and in and out. Three, 2, meet up all the way out. Double push prance with your heels. Push, push, and lift. Do both heels lift in between. But lift, the switch. Both lift. 1 more time, each side. And both heels high. Awesome. Alrighty. Let's roll to the side just to change up our springs. Take a blue off, so 2 yellow and a blue. See if how that works for bridge. We're not going to do too many bridges, but we will. Let's warm up our back a little bit. Breath comes down. Let's start parallel. Feet just above the padded part of the heel, so a little bit toward the arch. Right, just about 3 inches between the knees and the ankles. Engage the springs just a little bit, imprint, scoop, and come up into your bridge. Make sure your feet stay parallel, keep your hips level, and let's roll back down as slowly as you can possibly bear. Come all the way back to neutral, imprinting, scoop, and come back up. Good, one more time, rolling down. Really articulating the vertebra. Coming all the way to neutral. Imprint, scoop, come back up. Let's hold this bridge, keeping the feet parallel, knees parallel. We're going to take the carriage out and in. Let's do 4 times. Nice wide shoulders, long neck. And one last time. Hold that bridge, lengthen through the neck, lift the pelvic bone, and then roll down vertebra by vertebra. Good. And knees to the chest. We'll do one more set, adding on movement. The same position with the feet, same distance between the knees. Engage the springs, take the carriage out just a couple inches, imprint, scoop, and let's come up in the bridge. All right, widen through the shoulders, lengthen through the neck. Nice deep breath in and keep your hips lifted as take our right leg tabletop and slowly place it down. No rush here to march. Switching legs, watching that hip doesn't drop. Good, let's meet up with our right leg tabletop as we take the carriage out. Reach that leg, come back tabletop. 2 more times. Last one. Bring it in, lower that leg. Nice. All right, lift the hips, hold that bridge, left leg, tabletop. Exhale, take it out. 2 more. Back in. Find that bridge, reset, and roll down slowly as you can bear. To the chest, take a little rock back and forth. Changing up springs again. Let's take the blue off. Keep 2 yellow. Back down onto our back. For this, your headrest can be up or down. Let's start with our left foot in the left strap. Start both legs tabletop. Anchor your sacrum. Keep the lower back neutral. Shoulders are wide. Neck is long. All right, pushing through that left leg. Flexing through the heel. And return tabletop. Let that returning knee go past stable knee. 3, 2. Good. Let's lengthen through that left leg, point through the toes, come up toward 90. Run 2 yellows, so watch where you're doing the work from. You don't have to go all the way to 90 if you're going to work with your knee. Work that glute hamstring insertion point. You soften the knee a little bit too. Good. Let's meet up with that left leg 90 degrees. Take hold of the cable. Reach through your right leg and pull that left leg in. It's the cable. We're going to scissor. Your left leg is down at 45, helicopter. Scissor twice. Helicopter. Let's meet up here. Take hold of that cable again. Pull that leg in. Too yellow, which is a little heavier than we normally do, but we're strong. Left leg's tabletop, the right leg is in there. Square your hips and shoulders and push through that right leg. And we're going to lengthen through the right leg, reach for the toes, floating up to 90. Each leg will have different strength and range of motion on any day. So find it with care. Back ribs still pressing into the carriage, neck is long, shoulders are soft. Good. 90 degrees. Take hold of that cable, left leg reaches long toward that far wall, trying to tip your pelvis so you are neutral, not collapsing into your lower back. And let's release that cable and scissor through. Three. Next time your right leg is at 45, let's helicopter. Find the range carefully. 2 scissors. Helicopter. Let's take hold of that cable again. Pull that leg in. And then bring it. Last thing here. Let's add the red spring on. So we have 2 yellow and a red. Both feet in the long loops. You don't like the 2 yellow. Switch out a yellow for blue. Let's start externally rotated, 45 degrees. Control those heels in for a little half froggy. Push through the heels. So let's do it at a little bit of a clip. Out. Pushing through the heels. Glue the heels together. Keep your lower back neutral. Ribs in. 4, 3, 2. Shout to 45 degrees. Open to your wide V. Find the line in the air that you're pushing through. Bend through. Try not to let your legs stray. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, bend in. Let's take our feet out. Um, remember what spring we do this on. I think, do one red. Okay, we're gonna do our. Actually, I can't remember. Oh, I can't think of anything today. Stick our headrest down. We're gonna lay on our back. So we're gonna do spinal undulation. So our feet are on the foot bar. You're gonna squidgy yourself down. So your arms are straight. Your hands are pressed to the inside of the shoulder blocks. You're in a high bridge to start. Get your shoulders set. Okay, let's start with our feet parallel, sit bone distance. Okay, so find that high bridge. Push out, keeping our feet parallel. And release your hips down into the well. Your booty is going to be dragging on that spring as you come in. As you come in, scoop. So we're exaggerating our bridge work. Do the work in your arms or your neck or your jaw. Down. The left side in this direction, and then we go the other direction. Opening up to the middle back. Good. Ready. From this high bridge, keep the carriage in as you release your hips down. Always watch what your feet are doing so your feet are not flaring or internally rotating. They are staying in line with your knees. And you pull it in. Release down. Again, dragging your booty. For our high bridge. And holding the carriage as you walk your shoulders back, or if you have a t-shirt on, so easier to slide back. And bring it in. Knees to the chest. Happy baby. And the B, flexing it first. And then let's do little ankle rolls. One direction and then switch. Bring it in. Feet on the foot bar. Squeeze your ankles and knees together. Arms can be down by your side or up here. We're going to do a little sidewinder. Your knees go one direction. Try and keep that top knee even with the bottom knee. And try and keep your knees together. Opposite shoulder presses into carriage. Into the middle. Other side. Between shoulder blocks and your shoulders, head rests down. Legs are tabletop. Arms extend. Nice deep breath in. Imprint your lower back as you curl your upper body up. Fingertips reach to the foot bar. Little pull forward. Forward. Nose back and down. Just forward. Deeper. Forward. 3, 2, 1. As your waker upper. Come down. right. Fingertips reach forward, chin to the chest, peel the shoulder blades up, adding on. Open to your V, keep your chin still. Pull into roly-poly, knees to the forehead. Open to that knee, to the V. Chin stays tucked, lower back stays imprinted. 3, 2, last one. And we're going to meet up where? Right here. Hold it 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it. Here come the leaf blowers. Nothing wrong. And one red spring. Keep a little room there between the shoulders and the shoulder blocks. Ball of the left foot goes on the foot bar. Let's take the carriage out. Right leg stays tabletop. Let's imprint. Exhale. Upper body curls up. Woo, Freya. Right, carriage comes in. That right leg reaches 45. Let's bring it to scissor. Thread forward. Deepen that C curve and scissor. Three. Rolling those shoulder blades up. 2. Let's meet up in scissor here. Let's flex and point. 4. 3. 2. Hold that point. Left hand reaches to saw the right ankle off for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot on the foot bar. Lift the heel nice and high. Take the carriage out. Straighten that leg. Imprint. Exhale. Scoop up. Hands come back. Make sure you don't start cranking forward in your chin and your neck. Elbows stay nice and wide. Carriage comes in. Let's go scissor. Deepen. Thread forward. Deepen. Lift your forehead toward your knee. Do 2 more. One. Let's meet up scissor, flex and point. 2. And last one, hold. Right hand, saw that ankle up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give up on our belly. Legs 90 degrees. Squeeze your ankles and knees together. Arms are down by your side. Or you can put your hands here. Just don't hold on and do all the work from your shoulders and your hands. We're going to imprint our lower back as if you're dragging your heels up and down a wall in front of you. Little tiny lift of the lowest abdominals. And because we're on one straight, you can feel if you're curling, if the carriage will jump. 6, 5, 2, and 1. And bring it in. Hold to the side. Get a quick drink. Some single leg work for the glutes. So let's go to one yellow spring. Come on to all fours to start. Let's take our foot bar down just for good measure. So one yellow, let's shimmy over to the right-hand side of the carriage and walk your knees back so your back is nice and long, so you're not squunched up by your shoulder blocks. We're gonna take our right foot, put it in that long loop. Carefully. Push back. We're gonna lower down, tap the floor, and reach up. Sitting back into your left glute for support. Four. Three. Feet up with that leg extended. And then in tabletop and pushing through the heel. Don't let the leg drop. Four. Then to that leg, last transition, coming down onto your left elbow, carefully opening that hip to the sidewall. Your gaze is open at that sidewall too. You can't open it, pushing through. Make sure your weight is shifted onto that supporting left glute. Four. Three. Two. And one. Rotate and down. Take the foot down. Side. Let's stretch out after. Let's put in. Extend back through the leg. Then sit into your right supporting glute. Toe comes to tap the floor and down. Four. Three. Shoulders down, long neck, ribs are in, belly button's in. And let's meet up here, flex the foot. Tabletop in and push through that heel. Four. Three. Two. Extend through the leg. Right elbow comes down. Open the hip to the sidewall. Your gaze goes to the sidewall. Keep that knee high. Your weight back in your right glute. Four. One. Take down. Let's take the foot out. It's like modern jazz course happen. I love them. Let's cross whichever leg, it doesn't matter. We're doing both. Find both sit bones. Square the shoulders. Sitting up nice and tall. Hinge at the hip by pushing the middle back forward. Hand goes, whichever leg is crossed. Whichever leg is crossed, that hand goes to the arch of the foot. Let's extend that leg. Use your opposite hand to push against the frame to spiral. Let's switch hands. Opposite hand to the arch. Extend through that leg, spiral the other way. Bend through the knee. Let's see if we can cradle that foot. That's it. Straight as possible. Flex through that foot. Same foot, same arch. Open. Arch, opposite hand. Spiral the other way, sit up nice and tall. Cradle that foot. Side will be a little different. Try and press your middle back or your calf. Nice wide legs. Externally rotated. Pull up in the belly. We're going to dolphin dive forward. Hands are on the floor. Release the crown of the head. Opening up to the lower back. Hands behind the base of our skull, wide elbows. Lift up. Good. Let's go down, straight back. So press your feet into the floor. Anchor the sit bones. Straight long spine. Belly in and reach up. 2 more. One. Let's come up, hold that same position. Let's just hinge or ramp, scoop and round over to the left. Trying to get that elbow to our thigh or behind. Keeping that right elbow open. Plant that right sit bone. Elbows. Okay, keep our foot bar down. Let's go to yellow spring. See what that's like. Let's put long box on. Line to the edge of the box, so bosoms are not on the box. Ever so slightly, open our legs and externally rotate the hips, just so it opens up the front of the pelvis. So when you tuck your pelvic bone into the box, you're not fighting the rotation of the hips. Squeeze your legs nice and long. Hands are on the rails. Okay. We're going to tuck our pelvis, lift our belly, squeeze our butt, lengthen through the legs, lifting the heels, and release. Again, tuck the pelvis, lift the belly, squeeze the butt, squeeze your legs long, and lift the heel. And last one. Tuck the pelvis, lift the belly, squeeze the booty, squeeze your legs, and lift the heels. Hold it there. Push into the rails, reaching shoulder blades to the ceiling and the back of the head to the ceiling as you lift your heels. And come down. Then we're going to do it all at once. So tuck the pelvis, lift the belly, squeeze the butt, squeeze the leg, lift the heels, and push into the rails. Hold off, choke up in front of our hardware. Arms are long. Start by tucking the pelvis, lift the belly, squeeze the butt, reach those legs long, lift the heels. As our arms sweep back, our legs bend, our heels come together. Try and lift your thighs off the box and reach extend. If you want, you can take your hands further up the cable, whatever is comfortable for you. Bring those hands right alongside your chest. Keeping that pelvic bone tucked, belly lifted. Do 3 more, shoulders down. 2. Let's meet up with our legs bent, our arms by our side, toes point and reach to the sky for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And go it down. Fingers toes off. Keep the box on, sit on the box. Oh God, one day I'm gonna go out there with a BB gun. Push your feet into the shoulder block, into the headrest. Let's do short loops. We're on a yellow spring. Chest expansion. Push back. Obviously, the more important part of the motion is from behind your rib. Leaning back, keeping those palms open, shoulders down, chest lifts. 4, 3, 2, and we're going to meet up with our arms as far back as you can support. Hold it there. Pinkies up, thumbs down. Pinkies up, thumbs down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay on the short loops. We are going to chest expansion back. Come forward, spiral, come into bicep curl. Chest expansion, getting taller. Bicep curl in. Adding the C curve as we bicep curl. Lock it in, roll back to C curve, 4 bicep curls here. Hold that bicep curl. Everything reaches up to the sky, arms forward, chest expansion, bicep curl, lock it in, tuck, C curve, lock it in, 4 bicep curls. Hold, push everything up to the sky and forward. 2 more times all the way through. Whoops, bicep curl, scooch, C curve, 4, 4, everything up to the sky. Last time all the way through. Curl. Cross our table and go to the big loops. Okay, we're doing externally rotated chest expansion. So you press out to a V and carefully in. Open through the chest. You want to pull from the left. 4, 1. Good. Stay cross table. Come forward over your hardware. Sit up nice and tall, single arm bow and arrow with a spiral. Your gaze follows that elbow. Really visualize pulling from that elbow point. That will engage your lats. You're not pulling with a death grip in your hand. Pull from the lats. Do 2 more each side. Back to the top of the teardrop, top of the cloth here. Stay across the table. We're going to do single arm bow and arrow without the spiral, but go into C curve. So we go woo, and up. Your belly pulls in C curve. One more time each side. Uncross the cables. Go to our long loops. Nice slack. Belly deltoid. Pull with the arms first, then hinge back to support it. Don't hinge first. So give yourself leverage. Try and work from the shoulder cap. Let's do 2 more. Turn to the side. So our heels are on the little edge of the carriage. Don't drag your feet. So flex through the feet. Let's switch to a blue. So my right hand, crossbody, right hand, square your shoulders. So bring that elbow back. We're going to open out to the side. Carefully bring it in. If you prefer the yellow spring for more resistance, go to that. If you want to go short handle, small loop, go ahead. Try not to twist in and out of this, keeping nice and square. 3 more. Tight your heels, flex your feet. Cross that cable, square your shoulders, bring that elbow back. Feel both sit bones on the box. And extend to the side. Last thing upper body, let's just go short back. So just rotate your back. Back to a yellow. Back to the loop. Feel it on the back. The balls of the feet are on the carriage. The heels are back on the box. Feel your sit bones. Scoop your hands forward like a little dirt digger. Push forward in service, lift the elbows. Opening into a fly, closing tree hugger. Upper chest, upper chest. Line. Pushing through the big toe onto the carriage. 3, you. Yellows, you have 2 yellows. Gonna lay on her back. Ankle squeeze together. Tabletop in, lengthen out, about 90. Staying in flow, but finding full range of each motion. Not tumbling onto the lower back. When you bend your knees, don't tumble into the lower back. When your legs go to 90, don't tumble into the lower back. Let's meet up 45 degrees. Separate your ankles and knees just by about a fist. Same thing. You want to push through those same lines in the air. And both legs to work together. Same range of motion. Same tempo. Drawing through those same lines. Last one like this. 45 degrees, externally rotate, keeping that same distance between your heels. Legs in, reach. Lengthen. It's time. Let's get up 45 degrees. All right, bring your heels to tap, open to a V, and then tap, tap, tap. Open to your V, and then tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. Keep going. Tap, 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 tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, open to your V, plie, and extend here. 4, 3, 2, good. Lengthen through the legs. We come in, tap, 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 open to that same place. Plie, close, tap, 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 open, plie, tap, 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 open, plie, tap, 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 open, plie. 2 more times. Tap, 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 open, plie. Last one, tap, 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 open, plie. Heels back to back, start circles at the bottom. Take 45 degrees, externally rotate a little Peter Pan. That bent with the heel of the bent leg trapped in the center of the pelvis. each side. Stay externally rotated, knee up 45 degrees, float up to 90, externally rotated. Open to a V there. Tap, tap, tap. Open. Tap, tap, tap. Staying neutral. Tap, tap, tap. 3. Tap, tap, tap. 2. Last one. And start full circles here. Left knee up, 45 degrees. Take hold of that left cable, bend in the foot, by the floor, release your arm, and find that hip flexor opening. Slap back to the center, other side. Forty-five degrees. Holding the happy baby. Come to extended V first, flexing through the heels. Drop your tailbone, neutral, neutral. Table assistance, come into butterfly, pull your heels close to your pelvis, and see if the cables can support your legs. To be over, Tina.